Hello and welcome back to Grind. Let's get those zombies out of the grave and rise them up to 1k. Welcome back to Grind, everyone. I think I didn't make any changes to the deck since last episode. Obviously I was pretty satisfied last episode and I think the deck feels already just better than before. And I want to just run it back like this and see if we can pull some more wins. Or maybe a little more detailed deck introduction. Just look at the episode before. But I would say, let's not waste any more time and hop right into the matches. Alrighty, let's see how we perform today. Hopefully as good as last time. We're already in for 8 matches. I think 186 is not so much for that amount of matches, I think, so hopefully we are doing good today. Crap does shoot, you say. Well, there goes the turtle, I think. Got duo, which is nice, but the rest is not dead, but not the best here. Hopefully we draw into another turtle. I was like, buggy? One Piece? What? But they meant bug, I think. So turtle goes back to deck. Care the cop. Care the cop. K-E-R. Alrighty. Jar? Oh, maybe because of the duo. It's fine. Yeah, well, I think. Let's duo. Only real thing we can do here. This one, please. It's a moth. Okay. Well, they got a light engrave and a dark with the spy. They know about the cards we have, so I think I definitely want to set Raigeki Break first. I know we could set both to be around dust, to be under Trap Dust Shoot, but sometimes it's difficult anyways. Sometimes you shouldn't set anything when the opponent knows about the whole hand, but what should we do? I think we eat the attacks for now. Yeah. Definitely don't want to use a Raigeki Break on the spies. Okay. Thunder Dragon. Well. That makes Raigeki Break better, definitely. At least that. And we have the Mirror Force as long as they don't have like Storm or so. We can defend ourselves a little bit at least. What we cannot do is fight against that black here. Alrighty. Let's discard Thunder Dragon. So now they know if we set the Mirror Force that one of them is definitely Mirror Force, or maybe both, like Raigeki Break and Mirror Force, but in that position, what should we do? They have Storm. Cool. Yeah, it's pretty laggy. You just want to record something and try to make no cuts and everything, and then like Dueling Book is like say it in German, making a line between your man, what's the word? Making a line through the bill. If you know what I mean. Alrighty. Okay, go straight to battle phase. That's a Mirror Force for me. Weird that they play into it. Maybe they want to get it out. to have a bigger play next time. We can Regeki break against like chaos, etc. Okay, brain control is not the worst. Wished myself a zombie here, but I think we're fine for now. Trap Dust Shoot wouldn't bother us right now so much, depending on what we draw next turn. Let's see. Seems like Turbo. Spy is gone. Not the worst for us. They started with 2 spies, I think. Because they discarded one and had one set. So at least we have a little advantage here after the not so good start. Okay, just a pass. Not a Regeki break. Wished myself a monster here. I got 6 cards. Definitely don't want to set another Regeki break, because we just need one at a time. Attack position the Koichi. Okay. We are super aggressive here, I think. We go down to 3200. Yeah, we eat the attack. We can brain con the thing. Have a use of the Thunder Dragon at least. Storm. Weird cards over here. But yeah, I don't know. Let's have some board presence, I think. So let's tribute that guy. We attack first and maybe set again? No. Let's tribute it. That was a misclick. And go in with the 1600. Okay, it connects. I think we don't do anything more. This is like Chaos Waiting Room. We have an answer, but we are dead to pretty much stuff like Storm into Chaos or, I don't know, Snatch Steel. If they have Jinso, which I doubt. It's weird that they waste kind of a Snatch. Jinso is the only punish. Let's let them take it. See what they do. I don't think they play Jinso. At least in the main. So we wait till battle phase or so. Okay, so let's Regeki break. Let's Regeki break it now. We want to discard the Thunder Dragon. The 1000 life points would be cool, but we're so low. I want to keep the guy. And maybe they set another back row so we can use the Heavy Storm. Maybe we kind of can win here. I don't know. Okay, again, no play. Okay, so if we get the Sorg to grave, BLS would be live. That would be our kind of only chance, I think. So we want to attack with Thunder Dragon. Don't use Storm. I think Storm is better next turn. Let's just go in. They must have a desperate hand. They use Snatch on the Thunder Dragon. So let's bait set the Book of Life and the Regeki break. We play around, I don't know, Breaker or so. In Graveyard. Found Chaos. Okay, they found Chaos. But the Regeki break. Yeah, that's fine. Cryo. Hopefully they attack. And don't have a Solemn. Been watching the Graveyard. Okay. It's good that they don't banish because can use the Regeki break on it and we keep the Thunder Dragon. If hopefully we draw a monster. They have another Chaos. Okay, but It's fine. We got BLS for that. They banished the Thunder Dragon, I guess. That is fine. Let's see. We are dead to ring anytime, but I don't think that's ring set there. Okay. So we are under Trap Dust Shoot, which is great. But I don't think that's Trap Dust Shoot. They would have activated it before. I think we graze first. And then see what we do. Maybe we can get a zombie with the Book of Life. That would be just awesome. Alright, let's see. Heart Destruction and a zombie. Perfect. Brain Control. Well, okay. Definitely don't need the card destruction. We don't need... So we have game with the Brain Con. Don't have game with the Turtle, so we discard Art Destruction and Turtle. Oh, we even have... We have Super Duper Game. Oh, we have to decide between... Yeah, get rid of the card destruction and the Turtle. That's perfect. We will Book of Life first. Get the Turtle. Get rid of... Doesn't really matter. Use Storm. We're still not dead to ring. Was a Torrential. Alrighty. Summon BLS. And we have the exact cards to win, kind of. And break on. And win. Here we go. Here we go. Well, that was a lucky game one. Okay. Seems like turbo. We want to get rid of the card D. Want to get the Kaiku, Ceasefire, Morphing Jar. Future Swap is fine. Let's cut the Jog. Regeki Break is more than fine. I think about cutting the DD Warrior Lady, but I really want to keep the lights. We should never cut on those. So, cut the Lily. I'd rather have a Kaiku. I mean, we could cut Spirit Reaper, but I really want to keep the zombie package as it is for now. Let's side in a merchant for the Warrior Lady. I like that post side, because I definitely think they will side out the Nox. And against a like slower game like Turbo, I mean slower than Warriors or so, I'd rather have a merchant, I think, instead of a DD Warrior Lady. Both are great, but both have the danger to get banished, rather by the effect of DD Warrior Lady or a knock against the merchant. But yeah, let's see. Got a graceful, very nice. They have a Trinity piece of their own. And 2 upstarts, alrighty. Not the luckiest fella over there. You really don't want to draw into upstart with an upstart. But they had a Pot of Greed, so... Yeah, Dust Shoot hurts. Dust Shoot hurts. That would be just too good. Yeah. Okay. That is just even better for them. Okay. Okay. I heard Dust Shoot is a good card. So the thing is, usually you should graceful here, but the outcome would be so much better. We would wait, but I think we have to do it. They would get informations, like we can get rid of cards they know about. They have 1 monster, which is good for the Book of Life. So we definitely discard Ryokoki here. We could also discard Reaper and keep the Koki for the Brain Con. Set card could be anything. I think Maybe we want to use Raigeki Break in like standby phase on their turn, but Mirror Force seems pretty poorly here, to be honest. But so does Brain Con. I think get rid of the Cocky. Now let's of Reaper. And I think the Raigeki Break. That case. Activate Book of Life. I'm not sure if that was right. Maybe you could have saved the Book of Life for a dark, to banish a dark, but let's see. We have the Brain Con, we have the Cocky. They don't know about the Cocky. They know about the rest of the hand. Another set, so the first one should be kind of like Sangan or maybe Serpent. Well, Raigeki Break wouldn't be so bad here. Can't Prima back the Reaper, unfortunately. So I think we just wait. We are on 10k life points. No hurry here. 2 Thunder Dragons are in hand. Off, okay. Get back the pod. It's fine. Here we go. No graveyard setup for you, boy. No graveyard setup. Okay, it was a Sangan. Now I have a dark. What are they searching for? There comes the snake. If they have a removal, they should have a Raigeki Break or anything like that. Okay. I take that. Getting rid of their informations. You draw into Thunder Dragon. They got 2 Zorgs and a Saku. Okay. So 2 Zorgs are out. Well, they had Serpent 2. Wait a minute. How many cards did they have? Well, 6. Well, 7 with the card D. Okay, but no flip monster for the Night Assailant. Here comes BLS as it seems. Unfortunately, we don't have the Brain Con anymore. But we have a Raigeki Break for the BLS, which is fine. 1900 coming in. Well, when we get rid of the BLS, I think. Yeah, well, that can happen if you get a card destruction in your face, but at least we have a light, at least we have a discard. We could, so we don't have a big zombie monster left except Vampire Lord. I mean, we could crash Turtle into the Thunder Dragon to get Vampire Lord. I don't hate that. I think they shouldn't have any Chaos monster left. We could Breaker. I think that's better to have a safe Raigeki Break next turn against the BLS. Let's Breaker first. Get out the back row. See what it is. Saku. Perfect. Let's attack into the Moth. Would have loved a Kaiko here, but it would have died against the Saku anyways, so I like the outcome. We don't forget to discard the T. It was on the bottom of the deck, okay. And set Raigeki Break as, and in standby we get rid of the BLS. Hopefully they don't play like Prima or Call. In standby phase, I would like to get rid of your guy. Alrighty. So if they don't have Prima or Call, this isn't the worst. Spy's still there. Of course, we can die, of course, but the big threats are gone, so... Okay. Call? Call is nice. What could the set card be? Another Saku, Mirror Force, Torrential. I mean, we have to go in, so let's summon Turtle. We have to get rid of that breaker. I mean, we could think about not to attack, but I really want to get rid of the guy, so let's attack into the Thunder Dragon. Phoenix Wingwind Blast. Yeah, that's all we can do. We definitely won't set the call here. But I think we can eat another attack. And then something has to happen. So they know we will draw the turtle. Getting close. I don't think we get through this ring. Alright. Alrighty. Let's see what we would have drawn. Regeki break. Okay. GG. That card destruction put in some work. They play pretty aggressive. So I think I want to try... We want to try the... We don't need the control package. Let's switch those out again. Why would we play Morphing Jar over a card destruction? Oh, well, it's a reset button. That's why. But maybe? I mean, Duo is fine. Duo is fine. They play Dust Shoots. So maybe we want to cut one more monster for a jar to play under it. I mean, Reaper is not doing so much. Let's cut a Reaper. And I want to keep the Book of Lives. I don't know if that's correct, but something tells me we need more spell traps. Maybe they decided out the Dust Shoots because they're not going first. But alright. Got a Ceasefire. Got a DD Warrior Lady. We could set DD Warrior Lady. We didn't show Nox last game, but I don't think we set any monsters. So, Braincon. Reach a swap. Where are the turtles at this match? Yeah, let's set DD Warrior Lady. Set Ceasefire. And pass the turn. Standby's fine. Upstart Goblin. Don't seem to have a knock because they would have knocked first, I think. Alright. We want to Ceasefire now? I don't think so. I mean, this is a spy. Don't really want to Ceasefire. I think we keep it. Alrighty. Here we go, another Dust Shoot. Get rid of the Zork. Unfortunate because we finally had a light. Okay, Zork's gone. We got the Braincon. I think I want to keep the Ceasefire. This could be a Sangan. We got the DD Warrior Lady. Got the Ryukaki with the Braincon, so let's flip up DD Warrior Lady. I want to keep the Ceasefire. It's a spy. Alright. That's fine. I don't want to banish here. The question is, do we want to Braincon here? I don't think so. I think we wait till next turn. Yeah. We also got Snatch. They know about all the stuff. Why get a big beater on field that could maybe run over the DD Warrior Lady or so? They don't know about the Ceasefire, which is cool at that point. So I think Also got creature swap. Yeah, I think now is a good time for ceasefire. Oh, we can wait. If that's a moth or so, we don't care. Let's brain con a spy. Maybe we can get a plus with the ceasefire, so we definitely want to wait here. There's no reason. We use it here. Summon's fine. Alright, let's get into the spy. Mirror Force. Well, we got the Book of Life. We ceasefire here, no. So we get rid of a dark with the Book of Life, which is great. We want to do it now. Let's get it in defense. Yeah. I love to get rid of a dark. And I think that's all. Okay, that's fine. We got out a Mirror Force. Yeah, ceasefire is getting better and better. Okay, another Book of Life. That's good for backup reasons. Still not the best spells engrave. I think we just run over the spy. This is definitely like a Sangan or a Serp or so. Maybe a Holded Moth, I don't know. But we don't care at this point so much. So let's just get over the guy here. And pass. And pass. If it's a deco, we don't care. If it's a moth at this point, we don't care. I really want to keep it till the last moment. The deco? Alright. I remember when I played Earth Aggro with Ceasefire back in the days, I always was so scared about flips. I wanted to prevent the flips and instantly like use Ceasefire on one effect monster, like on one set monster, and yeah. So they crash, that's fine. Wanna get a moth maybe. I take those 1400. But what is so important now? Serpent, okay. Maybe they have a control engine. Okay, one back row, card destruction. Yeah, well. Can't do anything about that. Okay, we found one Thunder Dragon. Please, no second one. Well, fortunately they discarded the Night Assailant so they can get back the Moth. And I think now is the time we will ceasefire next turn. Out of greed, yeah, we definitely do ceasefire. So maybe it will pay off that we holded it. They didn't normal yet. Breaker, unfortunate. Unfortunate. But we get a kind of a plus here. At least we get some damage. But I would love to use it on the Moth. So we got Storm, the Raigeki break. Hopefully no... Man. I mean, I can see a difficult decision here. Well, if they don't get rid of BLS, Thunder Dragon, okay. Yeah. Well, as soon as the Koki goes to grave, BLS is live. But I assume they have Chaos live too. Well, they don't have a light yet. So, should we storm here? I don't think so. Let's just try to attack over the Koichi. set Regeki break for sure. Maybe even to, well, we kind of play around duo. If they have duo, we could maybe chain the Regeki break, and if they have chaos to banish the Koki, I would even consider to destroy our own Koki to get it to grave, to be honest. They have no light yet, which is crazy at that point. We are under Trap Dust Shoot. They know about the storm. Knock. Okay. So, well, knock is excellent here. Mirror Force is out. So we will knock the face down, which should be Moth or Serpent. It's Moth. That knock came pretty great. I think we just attack. I like to see those lights go. Sakuretsu. Okay. So, Snatch is still there. We are pretty healthy, so I think we just pass. DLS is live now, but could set the storm, but I think we pass the turn. Yeah, if they have duo, what should we do? It doesn't make sense for me to set the storm to play around duo. They keep digging. Okay, just an attack with the breaker. Hopefully not more. It's so crazy sometimes that we don't draw rather Thunder Dragon or Turtle. Okay, we drew Thunder Dragon. They had Dust Shoot, never mind. Here we go. Okay, okay. Is this even game? It's 1400. This would be... Yeah, I think we got it. I think we got it. We will set Storm. Do we even set Storm? Because of Thunder Dragon? I mean, it's safer. But we got the Regeki break against the set monster. And we got the Storm. Let's set Storm. Discard Thunder Dragon. Oh, we got out of there. We will use Storm. Ask for a chain. Chain Regeki break. Serpent. We do not care. Okay, and we will... They know about the BLS, so they know they lose. Except they have Rebo, but I don't think so. Here we go. No Karibo? GG's, GG's. Well, woo, that was... I think... Was it closer than I see it right now? Because, like, we drew into Thunder Dragon, which is not so unfortunate. I think holding the ceasefire was good. I think everything was fine this last game. I think maybe last game we could have done something better, but here we are, winning. Get an ELO of 20, so we are now at 6 wins, 3 losses, and an ELO of 206. We reached the 200 mark. Yay. Yeah. I'm satisfied with the match, so let's hop right into the next one. Alrighty. Paper Gang, playing against Cinnamon or Cinnamon. We'll have fun anyways. It's a pretty experienced player. 2 Thunder Dragons, love to see it. But we got a pot, at least that. And 2 Regeki breaks, which help with the Thunder Dragons, at least that. Well, we can pick up one. Definitely pot here. The turtle. Like to see a turtle with the creature swap. So I think we summon turtle, set one Raigeki break, and feel pretty confident, I would say. Let's see. Let's see. I like the deck so far. It's not as like spicy and toolboxy as before, but it feels way more consistent, less breaks, but could be a coincidence, of course. But of course they hit the Thunder Dragon. We have the creatures, we have the Brain Con. To be honest, I think we get rid of the Raigeki break. We can't really afford it here, and we have the other one. I don't know if that's wrong. Maybe it would have been better to discard the Thunder Dragon, because maybe we draw into Serpent. I mean, we would discard Thunder Dragon, we could still discard Raigeki break with the Raigeki break, so I think that was pretty dumb. But here we are, waiting for the misplay comments. But I set a monster and a back row. Yeah, I think we wait. Yeah. Instant punish. Okay, we could use Raigeki break with the Serpent. Well, discarding Raigeki break was so dumb. But what are the chances we draw Sinister Serpent? We could use Raigeki break on the set monster. I think we do that because we will Smurf. This would be bad, so let's go to standby. It's fine. I think we activate Raigeki break here on the Mon. Hopefully it's a Morph or so. It's a spy. Like to see that. I don't think we need the Serpent right now. So let's be under Trap Dust Shoot. Attack. We are weird. Cool. Let's set the creature swap to be... We won't be under Dust Shoot anyway, so I think that's fine. Let's just pass. They have Light Dark. We got the Brain Con as removal. Can't wait. Okay, Chaos coming down. I assume banishing the turtle. We got Serpent for creature swap play. Book of Life is dead, unfortunately. Hopefully they don't have a Dust Shoot. Alright, I think that's an easy creature swap play. Or Brain Con into Thunder Dragon. Oh, let's use creature swap. If they have Scapegoats, cool. Alright. Let's attack into the snack. Awesome. I want to bait set the Book of Life at this point. So we have the possibility to be under Dust Shoot next turn, and we get out an MST, which is not the worst. It was dead anyways. That's the whole purpose about Book of Life in this series. They're 3,800. It's pretty low. How did that come so fast? Crazy. They have a Snatch. Alright. Okay, the Tribute. For Jinso. Here we go. Lily. Well, sometimes it just goes fast. That's what she said. So, Lily. Brain Con. Win. Okay, they have Jinso, so is this control? That Spy. Could be Chaos Control. I think you wouldn't play Jinso in a normal deck. You know what? Let's get in at least a Sure Priest. maybe the book. Let's cut the card D. The warrior lady. Could go all in. With Vampire Lord. And we want the Kaiku. Definitely cut the jar, because if they have Jinso, you know what? We could get out of the Chaos Engine, like these guys. Get in the Merchant. We go all in for game 2. Got a Book of Life. And let's cut a Regeki break. This may be wrong, but I want to try it. Just seeing that Jinso a poker at its control and decree or whatever. Of course we got BLS turn 1. Okay, got a knock. We got no monster, unfortunately. But I think we definitely want to use knock here. Get rid of it. Cyberjar. We don't play that guy against those. Against decks like this, well, everything is kind of dead, so let's set Regeki break. Pass, we could discard the Brain Con. We could have cut a Brain Con because we just have Cocky and Parshath left as targets. But doesn't seem that the opponent has so much stuff here. Of course, we draw the 1 Book of Life. What else? Welcome to Brick City. Maybe on both sides. Well, with the Cyberjar, it tells me even more that they maybe are on control. So let's see. Dude. Cannot tell this. Yeah, let's get rid of the monster. Well, we don't care so much, to be honest. Let's just pass. What should it be like? If it's Deco, cool. If it's Moth, yo. Low spell engrave. Bye. Yeah, it's fine too. Get rid of both with brain control. Don't wanna like waste the Regeki break here. Let's see. I think good thing is we have game 1 in the bag, so we can get more informations, and we're able to risk the control side. I still have to figure out when to side against like when I side out the Thunder Dragon Dork engine. But I think that's fine because especially if we don't have so many Regeki breaks, I don't see why we should keep those. Though they have Jinso again. Here's the boy. I think best thing we can do is brain control the Jinso and meta it away. That's kind of the only play we have. We could meta into Ryo Senshi. This one couldn't be snatched. Could also go into the Dark Blade Dragon Knight. Be better in this matchup, but they will still have a dark. Got the Book of Moon. Well, we definitely brain con the Jinso. If we meta for Ryo Senshi, I like the Dragon Knight guy more. So let's attack with... No, let's meta it away. Or this guy. So we can attack over the Spy and banish the 2 darks in grave at least. I know they keep 1 dark, but at least 2 are gone. Got the Regeki break. We will set Book of Moon. Pass the turn. Not the best position, not the worst. If they don't have Storm, we look pretty good here. Still got a Brain Con. Senju? Where is that one coming from? Okay. Well, the artwork is so bad, man. Leave a comment, but Grandmaster Sork, here we go. Awesome. Now we finally know what we're playing against. So we definitely wanna Book of Moon the Dark Blade. The Senju can't get over it. If they wanna summon Grandmaster Sork, that's fine. Yep. They have to invest pretty much stuff, I think. Okay. I have another one. Let's read again. 1 or 2. Destroy all monsters of us. 3. Wording is so weird. Yeah, okay. They have prio anyways. Of course, the roll of 1 or 2. Okay, there goes the Dark Blade. We have a dark now, but no light. We will use Raigeki Break. Should we use it on... Yeah, we discard Book of Life. And they get in for 14. Okay, I think they invested kind of all the stuff they had. Duo, well, not doing much here. Huh. Well, if we play Duo, we lose. So we will Rosette heavy and hope for the best. If we survive one turn and maybe find Thunder Dragon, chances aren't that low usually. We survive MST, that's fine. Could have done this in draw phase. Man. I love to lose against this exact game with a Senju and a United We Stand. Okay, so we are not playing against Control. We are playing against Dork ritual stuff with the Jinso, so I think we get back the guys. I definitely wanna have the Warrior Lady over the Merchant. Let's reset the deck. I think that's easier. So like this. Okay. So we want Kaiku. We want the Book of Moon. I think that's kind of all. I mean, scapegoats against the Grandmaster Sorg, etc. is not bad, but we could cut one knock. And definitely the card destruction. I mean, the control engine at itself is not bad. When we cut a jar, the knock. One brain con. And I think creature swap is not doing... creature swap is pretty good with the scapegoats. I think that's cool. Let's do it like that. Okay. So we didn't side against control and a control engine, which is pretty much. So I think this should be fine. At least we have a Thunder Dragon turn 1. Again, no monster. Man. But, whoops, daisies. Discarding TD. Search out 2 TDs, not 1. At least that. So we should be fine against, like, relinquished Grandmaster Sorg shenanigans. I think... Rosette Heavy is the play. Nothing more, to be honest. Nothing more. Way too early for Mirror Force. I think even too early for Call. Need to find a dark. Let's see. Let's see. FTD their own. Man, tour guide in secret rare. Such a cool card. Never had it myself in real life, but just a cool card. Okay, so these relinquished kind of decks play a lot of chainables. But I gotta say at this point, I don't really care. Let's use that storm. We got an MST also. So if this is jar or whatever, cool for me. Alright, this put in some work. So let's summon Lily. Get in. Set MST. Set call. Pass. Keep the Mirror Force. We have Snatch, we have the MST. We get rid of the Lily. We could have a big push next turn. With the call, maybe. Let's see. I mean, Turtle and Lily with call would be game. It's again a weird situation with the, like, don't want to call, I don't want to say dead cards in hand. That's the price with this deck sometimes. One set monster. Set back row. We definitely want an MST. That's what it's here for. Another MST, okay. Graceful. We do not complain about that. So, no need to hold this one. Spirit Reaper. It's a dark. Yep. So, with the call, we have exact game. Here we go again. We discard Thunder Dragon. Banish both. Wait a second. Oh yeah. We banish the set monster, attack with Lily, and then Thunder Dragon. This is more than game. Yep. Sometimes you are just lucky. Sometimes you are just lucky. Banish the set. Attack with Lily. Still have the Thunder Dragon, yep. And all for game. Let's see why we are weird. I mean, this thinking, etc. was kind of weird. But well, I'm gladly take the weirdo role if we win the match. Awesome. Again, was it close? I don't know. It was interesting. Like kind of all games we bricked in any way, I think. I don't know, but I mean, that's the thing if you play zombies with chaos, maybe, but I mean, we won. We definitely decided wrong. Thought it was control, but it was relinquished, if you know what I mean. But love to see the Sork. And love to see our elo growing, because we are now at 7 wins, 3 losses, and an elo of 224. I mean, we can be satisfied for today, so I think that's a wrap here. Thanks so much for watching Zombies to 1K. See you next episode.